Officials are now speaking publicly about the events that transpired at an ICE protest in South Burlington last week.
A peaceful protest turning violent during a federal immigration enforcement operation on Dorset Street. Now Vermont's governor and public safety commissioner answering many of the remaining questions.
Our James Maloney spent the day at the State House. He joins us live in the newsroom with what these state leaders shared today, James.
Yeah, Brian and Lauren, some have questions that the Vermont State Police presence at the Dorset Street property as ICE made those arrests last week are questioning if state law enforcement violated Vermont's fair and impartial policing policy. But the governor and the public safety commissioner say that's just not how it went down.
You agree that we can't impede a federal action?
I agree, but I also think that
Then what choice do we have?
Vermont Governor Phil Scott and Public Safety Commissioner Jennifer Morrison addressing concerns regarding state police presence at an ICE operation last week.
We walked what I believe was a very clear, fair line in the face of many competing interests.
Everyone is equal.
What started as a peaceful protest escalated to clashing when Immigration and Customs obtained and served a federal warrant to enter a property on Dorset Street in South Burlington. Vermont State Police was present, allowing ICE to serve the warrant and move past those blocking the entryways. One of those troopers was seen in front of the doorway of the property.
We have a fair and impartial policing policy, and that our state troopers have policies against everything I saw here today.
State Senator Tanya Vyhovsky was outraged by the conduct when we spoke to her that day. Commissioner Morrison says state police did not facilitate the entry but worked to protect everyone involved. Without the state police presence, Governor Scott and Morrison believe ICE would have used tactics that would have resulted in a worse outcome.
So the action of providing a safe corridor to perform a lawful law enforcement action was a public safety function. And to say it was anything but is showing that you're looking at one policy interest only.
And tomorrow there will be a public hearing with the commissioner and lawmakers who will further detail the events of last week. That starts at 9 a.m. in Montpelier. Live in the newsroom, James Maloney, NBC5 News.